We at Qualcomm like wireless challenges. Our engineers get excited about how do you overcome these challenges. From my perspective, I think millimeter wave is the magic piece of the puzzle.
This was a technology where there were a lot of naysayers before, but we actually took those questions as challenges and opportunities for us and solved about it. And so that's why we think that we have a pretty strong and compelling role when it comes to 5G millimeter wave.
When we talk about millimeter wave, at least for the 5G sense, it's roughly 24 gigahertz to 100 gigahertz. And all the early deployments will be 28 gigahertz and 39 gigahertz.
With millimeter wave, you're actually getting 10 to 15 times the capacity improvement. So a user that currently has a 4G experience of tens of megabits per second, now he will be able to have multi-gigabits per second.
When we started looking at this problem, we really didn't have an idea of how millimeter wave signals would work and if we can actually put this in a form factor. And so we started with the basics. In the past, millimeter wave applications really required line of sight. So we wanted to make sure that it works in non-line of sight situations. As the environment changes, or the user holding the phone perhaps rotates the phone or blocks the phone a certain way, that whole beam has to be tracked. Now the challenge is that you have to do this for many users.
With millimeter wave, it's very difficult to go outdoors to indoors. So what you do is you would deploy out-to-out deployments and then in-to-in deployments. What that means is you would have, for example, coverage areas outdoors, and then you would put sites indoors for indoor users.
So this remote radio head is actually leveraging our Qualcomm research. And each little dot you see is actually an antenna element. It's a patch array. And with this, we can cover a 120-degree sector.
We were very surprised at how good the coverage of millimeter wave was because of reflections, because of different propagations, how we were able to overcome foliage, body blocking, and all these things that were a challenge that we thought earlier on. We now have millimeter wave on smartphone form factor.
When we talk about mobilizing millimeter wave, this is really what we're referring to. It's putting millimeter wave in the phone and allowing the user to use their handset without any restrictions.
I'm very excited about the future and what we can accomplish. Obviously, once you have these high speeds, once you have this low latency, then you enter a different world.
We are talking of wireless technology that is present in every facet of our life. Energy grids, infrastructure, manufacturing plants.
It's going to be more than what we just envisioned now. We have the technology foundation to really spawn a new revolution.